What's up guys and gals, this is Golden Gates XOX here, back with another video in Fallout 4 on how to get the Covenant settlement. Well, first off, I was literally searching, wandering the map, looking for things to do when I came across this convent with loads of turrets on the top wall. I wasn't too sure were they friendly or were they enemy until I got a little bit closer, and I met this guy at the door who said to gain entry into the Covenant we had to run past this test of questions that he was going to ask me. It was about roughly 8 questions that I took. I'm not going to show all the questions and all the answers, I'm just going to speed through it, but yeah, he asked me a couple of questions before I could come in. I eventually got in, first time I might add. The reasoning behind all the questions, he said, was because you couldn't be too careful about who we were going to let into the settlement, and they had to be careful because they had trouble before and they didn't want anyone that was unreliable or untrustworthy to enter. So yeah, he sits you down, he brings you over to the desk, he sits you down, he asks you a couple of questions, and you gotta pass to get in, basically. So I did. So I'm just gonna let this run through now and fast forward the questions.
You need to be seated for the safety. So let's begin.
Okay, so eventually I do get in. He brings me over to the door, opens it up, and as you can see, this place is amazing. The wall structure outside is fantastic. It has barbed wire all the way around it, and nothing is getting in here. Nothing is penetrating if they don't have access to the main doors. And as you walk in, there's only, I think, 6 houses in this area, and you can see all the doors are locked. I don't know whether that was because of the time of day that I got there or time of night that I got there, or it was because I hadn't done the missions that I had to do to open this settlement, which I'm going to do now. For Honest Dan, and who in their right mind would mistrust a guy with a name Honest Dan? So I'm just going to fast forward because he goes through basically what he's telling me is there's a caravan gone missing close to the area, and he wants me to go and investigate it. He's a bit weary of the people that are in Covenant, and he wants me to just basically find out what's happened to the people at the caravan. And he's been actually sent there to find this girl, the daughter of Stockholm, maybe it's Stockholm, I'm not sure, but he does a contract. And I basically went around the town and I found this piece of paper that I've put on a still for you here so you can read it, and it gives me a bit of evidence that I have to go back to Honest Dan with. And basically he tells me that he wants me to go to this place that I found a letter for, and he will meet me there and we will go do some business. So I follow it down to the sewers. This is where I meet Honest Dan in the dirty, scruffy, smelly sewers.
Hey,
and
Dan.
he says there's a couple of guys up ahead
I'll follow
that
your
we need
lead.
to go take care of. So I follow him. Now when we get to these guys, I've done this 2 or 3 times just to see if my answers varied or did it change the scenario. But basically they give you a couple of options here. I took them all, they all ended up the same way. Maybe my charisma wasn't high enough, but I'm just gonna let it run through here and let you watch from here on. So as you saw after I massacred everybody in the mission, this is one of the most important parts of it, because you're given a decision that you need to make when you meet Dr. Rosalyn Chamberlains. She gives it 2 options, you have to take one or the other. Remember, it's pretty important because it has consequences toward Covenant, the settlement as well, so remember that when making it.
Wanting to help you, we'd be honored to fly the Minuteman flag and contribute further to the safety and welfare of the Commonwealth.
So after you speak to the mayor, he grants you usage of the settlement, and they join the Minuteman and hang the Minuteman flag, so you can go back and create what you want within the Covenant settlement. I've been Golden Gates, and that is how you get the Covenant settlement on Fallout 4. Thanks for watching. Be sure to hit the like button or hit the subscribe button if you really feel brave. Thanks a lot. Bye bye.